Welcome back this week. We're season 4, episode 1. I'm Renzo Rossato.
And I'm Gaston Rossato. And today we're looking at the iconic, perhaps the most iconic pre-war sports car, the 1937 SS100. Right. This is pre-Jaguar name. It is the embodiment of the English sports car roadster. It is the ultimate recreation. Let's look at it in detail.
I'm very excited about this, some English motoring for our channel. I know our viewers are excited about it as well. Hit that subscribe button for us. As usual, let's kick it off with the drive, Gaston.
Let's do it. Hey, by the way, this is a drop-down windshield, so let's get the full experience.
Oh, for sure.
And notice the detail here, Renzo, on these knobs.
No, it's great quality.
It's SS scripted.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's tighten it back up.
Retighten. There we go.
Now we have the full roadster experience.
How about these suicide doors? It's actually very spacious. It's almost as if this car was made for us.
Yeah, right? My legs are almost fully extended here. Enough to bring this car to our viewers today here in lovely Coral Gables. It's a beautiful day.
Gorgeous day. We got not only the top down, we have the windshield down.
Yes.
I mean, besides a Jeep today, I don't see any other vehicle that you can probably do that with. And when you sit behind the wheel of this car, the first thing you notice is how solid this thing is.
Yes. Four-speed gearbox, right?
It's a 4-speed manual
with an overdrive,
and it has the overdrive, which is nice.
That's great
because it is powered by an inline 6 modern day Jaguar, an XJ6 motor. And if you're doing highway, you really need that fifth gear essentially. It's got the push.
About 230 horsepower.
230 horsepower on a fiberglass body.
Right, the car weighs about 1,900 pounds. And we gotta understand the original SS100, total production was a couple hundred, it wasn't many. And you gotta think about the time that this car was built, which was back in the 1930s during the Depression era. So it wasn't a car that sold very much.
Anything else we've driven before.
Definitely not. Like I said in the beginning, I've never got to experience a car like this. And
well, we've had pre-war cars before.
Yeah,
but real pre-war cars, you know. And obviously, when you think of that, there's all of a sudden an expectation of what the drive experience is like.
Right.
And you know, this is not that experience.
It's definitely not that experience. The original was a 100 horsepower,
right?
3.5 liter inline 6.
Yeah, but much slower, much clunkier car.
With drum brakes.
Right.
The suspension wasn't as sophisticated either. So I'm sure the driving experience is not like this one. All right, Gaston, let's jump into the walk around of this beautiful build that XKS Unlimited is responsible for.
Right. And first and foremost, I want to let the viewers know that this car just rolled into the barn. It is available. I welcome anybody to come see it for yourself. Now, if there's one thing that we have to emphasize on this car, if you take home anything from this video, is that this is an exact dimension of the real thing. Because you think recreation, you think replica, unfortunately that comes to mind.
There's a stigma
stigma of unproportionate, you know, kit car looking thing. No, this is not the case here whatsoever.
And the car, for the main part, is fiberglass reinforced by steel rebars.
Correct. Minus the hood, it's a louvered aluminum hood, and the splash pan here in the front is also aluminum. But yes, the rest of the car is fiberglass. Yeah. Okay, and that's where you get the lightweight from and the extra added power with the modern XJ6 motor. As we mentioned, this car is all about the detail, so it's important that we go and showcase some of these for you. This quad headlight system that you see here, these are essentially the fog lights, these are your main lights, are also exact original copies.
So like we mentioned in the drive, this car is all around four-wheel disc brakes, but if you take a look, it has a look of the drum brakes. You can't really tell the difference between a real SS100 and this build right here. And you'll notice the great details on the wheels. The knockoff here has the stamp of the SS on there as well. So a really cool fact about the car, all the chrome trim on this car would fit a real SS100. The company responsible for this trim is So Folks Sports Car, and their link will be down below as well so you can check them out. And let's jump into the interior, because that interior is beautiful and wrapped in leather all over.
First thing you notice is that instrument cluster. You can't help but look at it. Right. And when you look closely, you know, they are badged SS. These are exact copies of the original again. Everything made in England. Now, let's take a look at the heart of the beast and let's open up this hood.
Yes.
Let me lift.
Right.
There you go. Inline 6 Jaguar motor. To give it the vintage period correct look like you were talking about earlier, they did supply with dual SU carbs. And you get that nice carb feel.
It has a larger oil pan than usual. That comes from an actual British Army tank, which is pretty cool.
Well, it gives it, again, that more period correct look.
Right.
But if you look at the cooling system, we have electro fans in the front. We have an aluminum radiator. You can sit in traffic all day with this and not have an issue.
Gaston, this car is beautiful to look at, but I want to get behind the wheel.
What good is that if you can't drive it?
Exactly.
So let's continue on taking advantage of this gorgeous day.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's my first time really driving this car. And let me tell you, you can just jump right in and enjoy it. And I love that. Let's give it some gas here. Take a look out to the front, just really appreciate that long nose, which gives you an amazing feeling. Typical South Florida weather, Gaston. At least we got to enjoy the car.
We spoke too soon. We said, what a beautiful day. The rain got us. What are you going to do? We live in a tropical climate.
Yeah, it's not much you can do about it, but I'm glad we got to at least enjoy and take it out.
Absolutely. We've had a spectacular time. Again, I invite all of you to come out, take a look at the car for yourself. If you're interested in the car, the link is down below where you can find the ad for it, all the pictures, including the price. I don't know what else you can ask for. Four-wheel disc brakes, rack and pinion steering, modern day inline 6, transmission, suspension. I mean, it's all there.
And all of that, and you're still keeping the exact dimensions of the original SS100. That's just incredible.
How do you fit all that in the exact dimensions? And that's where the engineering comes from, and that's what set this car apart from any other recreation.
That's right.
Guys, we want to thank you for watching this week. I'm Gaston Rossato.
I'm Renzo Rossato. Hit that subscribe button for us. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Later.